I struggled with my weight a good portion of my life, especially in my teenage years. And, I fluctuated a lot. And as I got older, the weight just continued to come on, and I'd lose it and gain it back and lose it, gain it back. I tried Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig, and, they lasted for a while, and it just wasn't good enough. And I had a child at 22, and my weight actually came down pretty significantly because I had a very high-risk pregnancy and lost a good portion of my weight, but it wasn't too long after that I gained most of it back. Being a single parent and raising a child on my own, working 2 jobs, I never had any energy. I was always tired. I come from home from work, and I didn't get to do the things with my son that I wanted to do, and I just decided that I needed to do something, and I was afraid of surgery, and so I thought about it for probably 3 years before I actually went and attended an information session for the weight loss clinic. And I'm glad I did, because it was then I realized that I was at greater risk not doing anything versus having surgery. Well, a friend of mine actually had the surgery, and she approached me. She knew that I was struggling with my weight, and she did it and was successful, and encouraged me to go. And so I said, well, what do I have to lose? And so I attended the weight loss information session, and it was just a ton of knowledge that you don't realize that you get until you go. And so it really eases a lot of the questions and the fears that you have. And when I left that information session, I knew my decision was to have surgery, and not just for myself, but so that I could be around for my son, because I'm his only parent. I chose the gastric bypass just for flexibility in my schedule, and just knew that was the better procedure for myself. The process actually went really quick for me. I was surprised at how quick it went. So I think I was in surgery within 3 months. So everything went great. I had no complications with surgery. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the first few months were difficult. I mean, it's completely new process of eating, and I like to tell people that it's kind of like your baby. You're learning how to eat all over again, and so it's emotional and frustrating at times. And but once you get past the tough part in the beginning, it's well worth it. I don't regret my decision at all. In the beginning, it's an adjustment. It does take a little bit of getting used to. The best thing to do for me is just when I order, I know that I'm not going to be able to eat that full portion. So I'll either share with somebody, or I will ask for a box right away and put, what I know I can't eat in that box, and then I just have the remainder on my plate of what I know I can finish. But I don't have any really challenges of eating anywhere. I know what I can have, and do very well at choosing things at any place. I learned a lot from the actual weight loss program and the dietitians. I was able to lose 16 pounds before I had surgery with their help of following the plan that they set up for me, and just all the information that they gave me on how to eat right and eat better. And so I found that very helpful in the process. And you get a lot of information, you get booklets and just a lot of knowledge. And if you read it and you listen and you follow what they're telling you, you'll be very successful. What made it work for me was the support of my family, my mom, my sister-in-law, my friends, and just knowing what the end result was, what my goal was, and knowing that I'd be able to do those things with my son that I couldn't before, or do things for myself that I was not able to do as a heavier person. Life in general is just easier. I mean, my energy level is completely different than before. Yeah, I still get tired depending on what my day is or how much sleep I got, but I just know that physically I'm healthier and emotionally I'm healthier. Um, I wasn't happy with my weight, and I'm just a different person in general. I mean, I can go shopping and buy the clothes that I like where I couldn't before, and just a lot more freedom that I didn't have. I think the clinic does a really great job of getting you prepared. And I mean, there's little things along the way after having surgery, and it's like, oh yeah, that was in my book that I read. And had I not had that information, I would have probably been in the ER or concerned, but they really do help you, and they're always there for whatever you need. And no question is dumb. If you get off track, that's what they're there for. And it is easy to get off track. I mean, it's a permanent lifestyle change. Some people think that it's an easy way out, and it really isn't. For the rest of my life, I have to work at keeping my weight off, and it's not easy. Life gets busy, and you get off track sometimes. And so for myself, I have a 5-pound marker. I weigh myself once or twice a week, and if I start to steer in that direction of 5 pounds, then I step back and reevaluate, what am I doing? Am I eating something I'm not supposed to? Am I drinking something that I'm not supposed to? Those empty calories. So that's my way of keeping myself on track and accountable for my weight. I just really enjoy working with the patients and the staff, and just knowing that I'm helping them make a difference in their life. And I know the result, and so it's exciting to know what the result's going to be for them too.